Hello guys, Edison Official here. So I'm going to walk you through a quick tutorial on how to use VS Code. So this class is not to teach you how to write codes. It's not even to teach you how to edit codes, but it's to teach you how to work with your folders, how to open folders, how to add folders to your VS Code, and some few settings you might, find useful while working with VS Code. So a quick one, let's start. I will first of all open my VS Code. I will double click on my VS Code to open it up, and I'll have an interface like this. For a start, don't worry about that. For a start, I'll be having an interface like this that says, "Oh, welcome to." It gives you a welcome message. Visual Studio Code editing evolved. You see a stats file, you see my recent jobs, and you see a walkthrough. That's the documentation. This has to do with the fundamentals, but right now I don't think you might be needing this, because why do we have this class is to actually teach you how to navigate, how to use VS Code. So please, I don't think if I'm too fast, you can ask me questions. You can pause, replay, ask me questions if you think I'm too fast. So right now, I will cancel this guy, this welcome. I will cancel this guy out. I will take this guy off. Okay, so now we have this environment. This is your timeline. Whatever you design, whatever you want to code, it will be displayed here. This is your environment. This guy right here is your environment. From this area to this area is your environment. This guy right here is your environment. From here to here is your environment. To a quick one, we have two ways of adding folders to your VS Code. Number one, you click on this guy, this guy that looks like call it a file, a book, whatever you might, but this icon here, yeah, I know you get the gist. This icon here, this is the Explorer icon. So you click on this Explorer icon and it will prompt you this area. Now number one is open folder or clone repository, but no, we are not working with this second option. We're working with this first option, which is the open folder. But before that, this is where your folder, we call it workspace. This is your workspace. This is where you'll be dropping your folders. Not here, but here. So if I click on open folder, it will take me to my computer. Now let's assume before now I might have already created a folder that I want to work with. So of course I have created my folder. You should create yours. I'll click on the desktop and I'll go on the web3 this bash B. So I'll click select folder, and it will automatically add the folder to the workspace. And again, it will prompt you with this welcome message, which you have the choice to take it off. But before then, this guy right here, this is where I call tab. This is your tab. This is where you'll be seeing so if I click on index right now, it has replaced that guy. This is where you'll be seeing your jobs, your tab. And this is where I call the timeline. This is where you'll be seeing your codes that you can actually edit. You can write whatever you want to write here. This is where you will see your codes and you edit them. Now, second method of adding folder to your workspace is by drag and drop. You drag the folder down to VS Code. You don't drop it here. If you drop it here, understand, it opens a new folder. It opens a new job automatically. So you don't drop it here, please. You don't drop it here. So let's start that again. You don't drop your folder here. So rather, you will move your folder down to let's call it this user range. You drag it and you drop it on this timeline, so it can be added to the list of the folders you're working with. Give me some time. I think it's prompting. I think I'm having errors. Okay, let's do that again. It wasn't okay. It's loading. Okay, my computer is loading. Okay, let's do it again. So a quick one, you drag this user range. This is another folder I created for user registration, and you add it here. Now it will give a prompt. Do you want to copy user range or add user range as a folder to the workspace? And of course, add, not copy. you add the folder to the workspace. As you can see, we now have 2 folders for us to work with and play around with. So I can, come up here, and this is my first tab for this user rate. I can go on event rows, and I will drag and I drop it here on this tab. See, you can see I have 2 tabs here. I can navigate, and if I highlight on it, you will see see users, a path that links you back to the actual folder you're working on. So you are seeing c/user/visual pc/desktop/user reach/app.js. If you come to this guy, you're seeing / whatever, and you're seeing event rows. So this is just like your tab, and this is where you get to write and edit the actual code. I don't know if you understand. Please just follow with me. Now the next thing I might be walking you through is some few settings. Like, I love black. In case you're not okay with your themes, the color you're being presented with, you can actually change to light. Oh my god, my eyes. So I love black though. So this is where you get to click on the settings. You get to select your colors. At this time, you get to select your colors, and you do whatever you want to do with it. So let's go back to my default dark. Good, welcome back. The next thing I might want to introduce you to is literally the extensions. These guys will make job easier for you. So I'm using just the autosave. So before now, if you write codes, all you have to do is, after writing codes, you click on Ctrl+S to save it. But when you have your autosave installed, it saves automatically. Now this prettier is for code formatting. It makes my code looks pretty, just like the name implies. It makes my code looks pretty. It makes it more organized. Understand? You can see the these lines here. Initially it's supposed to be something like this. Okay, let's do Ctrl+Z. It's supposed to be something like this, which is not that organized. But with the help of the prettier, you don't have to edit these guys. It will automatically set your code snippet to be this way. The next guy I'm using, okay, that's all for now. You can make use of live server. Live server, I'm not connected to the internet, but make research about other extensions you might be looking out for. That live server helps you to run your codes automatically without you copying your index to paste on your browser. We know how we do it, programmers. We know how to navigate, but this is just a quick introduction to VS Code. This is where you get to search things that you want to search and replace it with. Another thing that will help you, for those that are working on large codes, let's say on large codes, you can easily come here and do Ctrl+F to find something you want. So I might say I'm looking for register, so it will take me to register. I don't have register. Let's say I'm looking for user. It will take. Okay, so with my findings, I have about 31 users and 31 user here, and I can navigate through them to actually see what I'm looking for. So that feature will help you. So where to actually see more of that, you can come here, you go to keyboard shortcuts, turn on, everything is here, all the commands, the key binding, the key controls. On the side, Ctrl+P, tab, Ctrl+right arrow key gives you what a step next word of inline suggestion. Now when to use it, and the source it comes from, which is the system. So this is where you can, I will advise you, if you want to be very quick and fast with writing codes, you go through these guys, to become a better programmer. So I think that's all for now. Please, in case you have any questions, do want to ask me. This is just a short, brief introduction to VS Code. Thank you. Do have a wonderful day. And please follow me on all social media platforms as Edison Official. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on my next tutorial. Bye bye.